Hello there YouTube, Lee Master here with a video review. This time, as you can see, it'll be of the high-grade Universal Century Byarlant Custom. And this is an amazing kit, I gotta tell you right now. I just finished building him, and I'm in love. This is without a doubt my favorite unicorn kit that I've built. That's not saying much, considering the only ones I've built were the original Unicorn Gundams, the Nemo, and I think the Ankh Shah is the only other one I have. That's besides the point though, because this is an awesome kit. Let me see, the Byarlant Custom just came out recently. Let me take a look at the box here. See exactly when. It came out. Well, thank you, box. You're not very helpful, are you? Screw it. Whatever. It came out just a little while ago, and it retails for 2,600 yen. Like a little under $30, I think. I don't know. And for what you get, I think it's $30 well spent. Now then, let's take a look at the kit closer, shall we? For its plastic colors, you got this really nice dark navy blue type color for the main body. This lighter blue for some of the extremities. You get some green piping, it's always nice. Nice shade of gray. And some really dark red in the crotch, in the sides, and inside the thrusters. In the ass, and these things. But it's pretty good. He's got some yellow too, all of like 3 yellow bits in his face, and 1 in his collar. He's also got a clear green piece for the eyes, for the visor. Looks very nice. Now for stickers, he's got quite a few, but they're pretty well put. Pretty well placed, I mean. There's a metallic green one in the back of the face. There's nothing in the head, so that's the only one in the head. 2 yellow-green not yellow. What the hell? Yes, yellow. My god, I'm tired. But there's 2 yellow stickers on each side of these binders. 2 red stickers on each side of each arm. Right there. And the insides, you can see the inside right here that's red. That's a piece of plastic. But in here, there's 3 stickers. There's 1 sticker that goes in here, and it has to fit itself to the curve that's inside that thruster, and then 2 stickers that go along the sides of it. Those aren't as much of a pain as these are, and there's a lot of these types of stickers, because there's 1 more right here in this little flap. Just take the arm off and show you. This little flap caused me so much trouble, because there's just 1 long sticker that runs along the entire side here, and then you're supposed to bend it and get it in there. It'll go in there. It'll fit in there nicely. It's just trying to get in there that's a pain. As you can probably see, I scratched up that sticker. Yeah, that's a pain. Probably gonna end up painting this guy anyway, so whatever. But there's that, and then 2 more stickers on the sides. You get a blue sticker that goes around this red piece in the midsection. Reattach the arm. You get a black sticker in the crotch. You get some 4 black stickers in the front of the legs. And then similar stickers on the back on these little flaps to the ones I pointed out previously, the pain. These ones, they didn't rip. They were just still much of a pain to get into that whole groove thing here and get it to sit nice and flush. But once you get it in there, it's in there. And you get 1 more black sticker in the butt. And let's see, that's it for stickers. Not that many compared to, say, the Nemo, but it's pretty good. It's got a nice sticker placement. They aren't like over the top, too many. All I can say is they're a little difficult to get in. These ones anyway. Now anyway, besides that, let's get on to the articulation, because he's got quite a bit. His head's on a ball joint that's on a hinge, but the ball joint lets him go side to side like that. He can rotate, sort of, but he doesn't get that far. Once because of the shape of the head, yeah, you see it pops off. And he's got a hinge in it, kind of like the unicorn does, that allows his head to go up. So he can facilitate a flying pose, I suppose. His arms are on similar joints to the Age. They can move forward and back, up and down. They can rotate a bit at this point. The arms on the outside here are on ball joints, so they can rotate and wiggle about. And then the thruster here is on a hinge inside the shoulder unit. I can move up. And then the binder itself is on a ball joint. The arms can rotate right there, bend there, and in the opposite direction they can go out that far. This flap can move, forgot to show that. Can bend at the elbow joint, roughly 90 degrees, but you can separate the beam cannon Vulcan thing from the claws, which are articulated. The little thumb claw here, and then these two are together. And the cannon is on a ball joint. For its midsection, you got a ball joint. Move forward and back, side to side, rotates pretty good, but the giant back thruster here kind of hinders it. Its side skirts are on hinge joints that can move up and down a bit. They can move forward, and his legs can move forward, backwards, in and out a bit. These little things here are on ball joints, and he can rotate at the hip pretty good. He's got two joints in the knee. There's one joint there and another joint here, so altogether roughly 90. His feet are on ball joints, move forward and back, side to side, rotate a bit. This ankle piece right here can move up and down. His toe can come down, and so can these claw heels. Careful with these though, they're kind of just locked in there by friction, so you gotta be careful with that. And for his backpack, this is a massive backpack right here. These parts right here can move in and out, up and down, and the fuel tanks can move in and out at that joint and rotate around, and these pieces can rotate and flare open, and that's pretty awesome. Now then, that's it for its articulation. Now let's talk about how many thrusters this thing has exactly, because this thing's got a lot of thrusters. That's why it was able to move around so easily within atmosphere in Gundam Unicorn. Now then, it's got some on the sides of its body right here, one in the crotch, these massive ones in its armpits, of course these ones right here, these two long ones, and then these booster pod things right here that can open up, and its butt's one big thruster, and it's got ones in the back of the legs. This thing can thrust like nobody's business, so it's good on the thrusting department. It's also rather big for a high grade. But before I go into comparison, let me show you what he comes with. He comes with two beam sabers that can fit into the things here, and these are master grade size beam sabers. These are 1/100 beam sabers, so freaking long. Take it up. But he also comes with a sheet of decals for the EFF. I didn't mean to drag that along, but whatever. And here you go. Just getting some nice EFF logo right here. Earth Federation Force. Pretty neat. Get quite a few of these, and in the instructions they show you giving one of these to the Nemo. Speaking of the Nemo, let's do some size comparisons. Here is the Nemo, and he is dwarfed by the sheer mass of the Byarlant Custom. And that is just awesome. But that's not the thing that impressed me the most. I expected it to be bigger than the Nemo. But it may not be quite, taller than the Unicorn. They're about the same head height, but look how wide he is. He's effectively twice as wide as the Unicorn. There's, I think, about like double as much plastic in this dude as there is in the Unicorn. But, oh man, I love this thing. Its sheer size and awesomeness. Plus, if you've seen Gundam Unicorn Episode 4, you would want this guy too. As far as I know, the only other ways to get the Byarlant custom in any way, shape, or form is either the Robot Damashi, which was a Tamashii Web exclusive, if I'm correct, and those things are hard as hell to get, or, he fell. Or they made, I think they made a 1/144 scale Byarlant, regular Byarlant, resin kit once. I don't recall much, but I know they made a Byarlant and a Byarlant custom resin kit 1/100 scale, and I would love to get those, but I have no experience with resin whatsoever, so meh. Anyways, the differences between this guy and the original Byarlant are pretty much these flaps didn't exist right here, and the arms used to just be regular claws, like 3-finger claws. And a few other minor differences, but those are the main ones that I saw. Anyway, that's the Byarlant custom, and it's a great kit. 2,600 yen, a little under $30. I think he's worth it. I highly recommend it. So, also one more thing I forgot to point out. He does come with a action-based connector. You get two things, strangely enough. You get this one that plugs into this, and this will just plug into the crotch. And then you can put an action base. I've tried an action base too. Don't use an action base too, because that thing barely held. Go grab yourself an action base 1 if you want to display this guy in the air, which I'm gonna do. So catch you all later. See you at the next review. All that goodness. Laters.